Food drive, 56,200 and something cans for Lebanon High School. Oakland with about 7,500. Lebanon shooting to take the grand trophy in this Food to Families food drive, co-sponsored by Kroger and WKRN TV in Nashville. Lebanon, through the years, according to information provided us before the game, have raised over 3,000 cans of food to go to the Community Help Center since they've been involved in the Food to Families drive. The football game, no score after 12 minutes of play. Lebanon and Oakland going at it right here at Noakes Lassiter Field.
Length of the football in Lebanon territory. It will be 2nd down and 2 for the, or turn that around, 2nd down and 8 as we switch them. The length of the football is in Oakland territory. Toss sweep near side. Ogletree trying to slide outside. Lebanon got him behind the line. Defense back there by Schaefer, and Lassiter coming up to help out, and they get Ogletree behind the line. It's a yard loss back to the 49.
Clyde, we sent our corner and our defensive end on a slant this way. Oakland sometimes has a tendency to run behind that wing back to get him out as a lead blocker. We slanted that way. Schaefer and Lassiter right on the spot. Beefy Martin comes in to replace Hackett at the strong side linebacker.
Double wide out set now for the Patriots. I formation. Now they switch the tight end to the near side of the formation, and Alsop goes down the line. Toss sweep far side. They hit Ogletree, and they've got him behind the line. Loose football. And I think Lebanon may have gotten it, but it goes out of bounds across the way. And it's going to be, if they give him the fumble, he's going to gain 3 or 4 yards on the play, but it'll still bring up 4th and long, and they'll have to punt it away. Lebanon almost caught it before it got out of bounds, but Oakland, with a little luck there, retains possession. Instead of being a 1-yard loss, they wind up with a 5-yard gain.
Lebanon changed their coverage on the option. Jamila Kaysen played soft on the quarterback, then went for the running back.
Flags fly now, and we've got a little mix-up at front, and I think it may be against Oakland. Lebanon players think it's against Oakland. Let's see what's happened here.
Right, will be kicking.
Colby Wright to punt for the Patriots.
Offsides Oakland. It will cost them 5, and that will mark it back to where they almost got sacked a moment ago.
And Colby was taking a practice swing and fell down.
Right on the seat of his pants.
McCarver and Ross deep to return for the Blue Devils.
They're at their own 15. Here is the kick. Long, gorgeous kick. And will go into the end zone. He put that thing 60 yards in the air. What a kick.
Terry Stafford, if that kid falls down again, he may kick it out of sight.
What a punt. That punt, 58 yards. Line of scrimmage was the Oakland 48. It landed in the Lebanon end zone. What a punt. Lebanon going to start at their 20.
Man, he crushed that one.
High, beautiful spiral kick. I think that's the biggest kick I've seen this year in the high school ranks.
Well, if it wasn't in the end zone,
wow.
That didn't do him any justice right there. He had 10 more yards he could have had on that one, kicking it in the end zone.
Blue Devils have put it in play at their own 20. Power I formation for the Blue Devils. They've gone that direction all night tonight. Back to throw, quarterback draw. And coming out of there, back to the 20, hit at the 21. Chad Lannon dropped at the 21. Corey Hickson making the stop.
Lebanon was in the power I and ran the play fake. They faked the draw play to Antoine Ross and trying to hit Lassiter, but Oakland got a really strong rush. Oakland plays a 6-man front, an even front. Lyles, Ely, Bratton, and Hickson are the 4 down linemen. They will play James Light and Alvin McDermott as defensive ends, sometimes dropping those guys off into the flats in coverage.
Lebanon now, 2nd and 9. And to throw, firing to the far side, caught, but did he get down? No, out of bounds. Chase Lanning catches the rainbow across the way, but didn't get down, didn't get a foot down in bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. And it will bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Blue Devils from their own 21-yard line.
By throwing the football when they have, Lebanon has at least kept the Oakland defensive unit honest. They've tried to stretch them a little bit, not letting them gang the line of scrimmage against the run.
Lebanon now will send out 3 receivers as Jones is in the ball game. And they put Lanning and Lassiter wide to the right. Back to throw. Got Lassiter at the 30. First down. Lassiter to the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nice throw and catch. Chad Lanning to Lassiter at the 35. Hit at the 36. First and 10 Blue Devils.
John, a little turn-in route was there. Lassiter lined up in the slot.
Little quick slant, Tommy, and that's always a tough route to defend. You either got to get up on the receiver quick and stay with him the whole way, or you got to kind of respect his speed, and the D-back played a little off on that and allowed him to get open and make the big catch and a big gain.
Lassiter, or rather Lanning, tossed a bullet in there that time too. They give it to Antoine Ross. He'll get outside, or try to get outside. Not a lot of running room there, about a half yard on the carry to the 32-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 9. They'll give him a yard pickup.
Terry,
2nd down and 9.
Terry, what about Lanning throwing the ball tonight?
Tommy, he's 2 of 4 tonight. Both of his catches by Lassiter, 1 for 47, and the last catch good for 15.
Lebanon now back to the 1 wide out set, still in that power I. And they give it to up the middle. Big hole, spin move. Out of the 40, out over the 45 to the 46. Near first down yardage. Antoine Ross running hard and spinning up the middle. Gets it to the first down sticks. He may have it. He's awfully close.
Great spin move. They ran the tackle trap. Stan Pack coming across the formation, kicking the defensive tackle. Antoine cuts right behind him, and folks made a move like you see on Saturday afternoon television. He made a complete spin move and got upfield for that first down yardage.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball just outside the Blue Devil 46. They've moved from their 20. Handoff up the middle. Here goes Ross again. Big runner. Or is that McCarver?
That's Ross.
That is Ross. Moves out over the 50, down over the 49 to the 48-yard line. Big first down gain of about 6 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's about his average. Ross averages 5.7 per carry. What about Antoine tonight, Terry?
Tommy picks up 6 on that carry tonight. 8 carries, 33 yards for Ross.
And it will bring up 2nd down and 4 Blue Devils.
48.
Lebanon trying to mount a drive. Chase Lanning split wide to the right. Man in motion is Lassiter to the slot to the right side, and they give it to Ross again, trying to break a tackle. Does, backs and spins and turns and twists and gets inside the 45 to the 44.5-yard line, and he's about a yard and a half shy of another Blue Devil first down.
John Bryant, Antoine Ross never gives up on a run.
Right. Especially not tonight, Tommy. He's really trying hard, keeping his legs moving the entire time. Whether his back's turned to the defense or he's facing straight up, those legs are churning, and that's what's got him the extra yards.
3rd and 1 for the Blue Devils. Lassiter lined up in the backfield now, and they give it to Ross, trying to find running room, and I think Oakland may have stopped him at the 44-yard line. Not a lot of running room under there, and they will bring up 4th down and less than a yard. So let's see what the Blue Devils do. Will they go for it here, or...
Clyde, I got a feeling they're going to go.
I've got the same feeling. It's 4th and 1. Not a lot to lose when you're playing a team the caliber of Oakland.
They need to hurry, though. That's taken a while to get the play in the game.
4th and 1. Blue Devils up to the line. And they give it to McCarver, and he drives and twists, and he's going to be close, but the flags are down. And let's see if that's against Lebanon, then the Blue Devils will probably have to punt.
Clyde, we may not have had our flanker on the line of scrimmage. We may not have had enough people on the line. Illegal formation is a possibility on this play.
Well, they come over to explain it to Coach Marshall.
That is the call. I checked, and I didn't know if we had another receiver in the game. We had 5 linemen.
Now we've got an official's timeout.
We had 5 linemen, a flanker, and 3 backs in the backfield. You've got to have 7 people on the line of scrimmage. They're going to measure, so they make sure they get the penalty marked off just right to see if it was a first, and it would have been a little short anyway, and so Oakland's going to decline the penalty, take the result of the play, which was Tony McCarver being stopped short of first down yardage, and that's going to save them some yards there, because the way Michael Thomas has been kicking the football, that may wind up in about 30 yards difference in field position.
Well, that saved them a lot of turf right there.
You're listening to Blue Devil Football on FM 98.9 and Lebanon Cablevision 3.
Alsop brings his ball club out of the huddle. They go with a double wide out set. And Alsop down the line on the toss sweep to Ogletree. They've got him trapped behind the line. Charge led by McCarver over there with help from Schaefer. And they come up and get Ogletree for a loss for a yard or maybe 2 yards behind the line. He's going to lose at least a yard. And it'll bring up second down and 11.
When you play a team that runs the option, responsibility and assignment football is so big. You've got to make sure someone takes the fullback, somebody takes the quarterback, and somebody takes the pitch man. Lebanon had 2 men on the pitch man right there.
Double wide out set to the near side and the toss sweep to Ogletree coming to the near corner. Running room, flags are down at the 45. Ogletree crosses the 45, jams out to the 48-yard line, but they'll bring this one back, and I think it's going to be holding. And that is the call. That'll cost Oakland 10 from the spot of the foul, which will put the ball back to the 35-yard line and bring up second down and 19.
Oakland doesn't do anything fancy offensively aside from all the different formations. Their formations filled up the chalkboard in the Lebanon coach's office this past week. They run several plays. They run them all out of all these wacky formations, hoping to give you some misalignments.
3 receivers out, 1 lone setback. That is Ogletree. And back to throw. Alsop on a quarterback draw, and Kaysen with a diving tackle as he crosses the 40 out to the 42. Help was coming up from Andre Logue. And Lebanon will knock him down, and it will be third down and about 13.
He is so dangerous. Wardell Alsop was an all-state receiver last year. They tried to get him the ball 10 times a game. But Robbie Knight graduates, the quarterback, and they move Alsop in there at quarterback, and now he touches it every single play. So dangerous, so explosive.
3rd and 12 for the Patriots. And back to throw. Lebanon trying to put the pressure on, and they flush him out. They've got him sacked back at the 31.
Brad Bowles, Clyde, closing the deal, gets back there for the big sack. There are flags on the play.
Well, the one back here you would think would be against Oakland, but we've got one over here that may go against the Lebanon defensive back, but Lebanon says it's against Oakland.
Well, you couldn't have pass interference on that play because a pass was not thrown. Now, you could have defensive holding in the secondary. That would be a possibility for that field that is so far downfield. 2 penalties
against Oakland.
Wow. The hold and a personal foul against Oakland. And, John, the wheels coming off a little bit for Oakland right here on this possession.
You're right, Tommy. We're going to decline the hold and take the personal. I think it's what the coaches have hollered in there. Let's see what happens here.
That makes sense because the hold would be from the spot of the foul. The personal foul would be a dead ball foul. That means you get the sack yardage, then the penalty tacked on after that.
Right.
Which is going to be huge.
Yeah, that's
a walk-off.